Hello, students. Now, welcome to your chapter part 3 of climate. Now, students, in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the monsoon, or maybe about the monsoon already we discussed. So, we are going to discuss about the retributive part of the monsoon, and also we'll discuss about the season. Student, here we will discuss first question, that why is India's climate is not arid. Student, already we have discussed here that you can see here in this map point that in the this part, basically in this part we have Arabian Sea, right, and where the water is eaten, and that's there we have a high pressure. So wind from the high pressure, they will move to the land area, that's called, you can see that that's a low pressure, that's called southwest monsoon. So this air will contain, the wind will contain what? They will contain the moisture, and that will make the rainfall in the summertime. You can see basically it happens in summertime. And in winter we see this wind, right, from the land area, they come back, that's because the high pressure gets developed in the land area, and the water in body we have the low pressure, and this northeasterly wind they get back, that's called retrieving of the monsoon. For that reason the Indian climate does not is called having a arid feature. Now student, already we have discussed about the jet stream, that we already know that jet stream basically happens to be in the 27 degree to 30 degree north of latitude, right, and we have some three types of jet stream, that's called subtropical jet stream, then we have polar jet stream, and we have tropical easterly jet stream. Now student, will also will know something more detail here, that jet stream westerly jet flow from that the westerly jet blow south of the Himalayas all over the year except summer. Except summer, this westerly jet they blow south of the Himalaya, except in the summer season. And south tropical westerly jet blow the north of the Himalaya in the summer. Now, student, we'll discuss now very important part of your chapter called a season. So, student, in season we'll see excuse me, we have cold weather season, we have hot weather season, we have southwest monsoon, and we have retreating monsoon. So this is all about the small introduction about the types of monsoon. Now we have already we have discussed here about the above we have discussed that various type of monsoon we have. Now we'll discuss one by one. Now we'll have discussed first is important is called cold weather season. So then basically we see this one in the month of December to February, right? And what we see, the sun rays, they are vertical and shift towards the southern hemisphere. And what happens? That light wind blow and make this season a very pleasant season in the southern part of India. Now, student, here we have very important feature, right? You can see here important first feature we have, and that is called that this the feature of the cold weather season over the northern place is the inflow of cyclonic disturbances from the west and northeast. Very important, student, from west and northeast we have cyclonic disturbances, and this low pressure system excuse me, they originate over the Mediterranean Sea and Western Asia and move into the India along the westerly flow. So then very important. And here what happened now? The total amount of winter rainfall locally it is known as Mahavat, right? It is small, and they are of immense importance for the cultivation of Rabi crops. So student, this is all about the cold weather season, that's called a winter. Now we'll have the this characters already we have discussed, that is called basically in the already have discussed here. And this in the peninsular region what happened, we have well defined the cold season here, right? Now student, we'll go for the hot weather season. Student, in the hot weather season basically we see this one that is called from March to May, right? It is the hot weather season in India. Now student, here is very important here, right? And this is a vertical sun rays that shift towards northern hemisphere, and temperature is get rises here from south to north, and we have highest temperature experienced in the Karnataka in the March, then Madhya Pradesh in April, and Rajasthan in the month of May. Or did we see? Now, then student, what happened due to this hot weather season? Very important here, right? And it is during the hot weather season. In the March, we have highest temperature about 38 degrees Celsius, and in April in Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh we have around 42 degrees Celsius temperature, and 45 degrees Celsius temperature we have in the month of May, basically in the northwestern parts of the country. Now, today is very important here that if you see the features of the this hot weather season today here, right, that we can see that this have a very important feature. We use the word called loo, Loo, right, and these are a strong gusty hot dry winds that blow during this day over the north and northwestern India. So student, here what happens, sometimes what we see, also we see the dust storms are very common during the month of May in northern part. So it is very important here, and very important that these storms they bring temporary relief as they lower the temperature and may bring light rain and cool breeze. Student, also we'll see what very important thing here in West Bengal. These storms are known as Kal Baishakhi. Student, very important thing. One more thing you have to know that towards the close of this summer season, when the summer is going to close or going to get over, there's a pre-monsoon shower. Are basically we see in the month in the state called Kerala and Karnataka, and that helps in the ripening of mangoes, right? And they are often known as mango showers. Now, student, next part we'll see that is called advancing of monsoon. That's called rainy season. Student, this one already we have discussed a lot that basically we see this one happening in the month of June to July, right? And we know there's this intense heating in the north, right? That creates low pressure in the region, and low pressure attracts the wind from the high pressure. Excuse me. So what happened? The southwest monsoon, right, from the water body, they enter India in the land area and they make the rainfall. That's called advancing of this monsoon. Already we have discussed this one a lot here, and the maximum we can see the maximum rainfall of this season is received in the northeastern part of the country, and maximum is the north-south ranges of the Kashi Hills receive the highest average rainfall in the world. Now, student, here you can see something more here that this basically the wind are strong and blow at an average velocity of 30 kilometer per hour, and also we can note it down here. The Western Ghat that receives heavy rainfall more than 250 centimeter. And already now we see, what do you understand breaks in rainfall? Basically breaks in rainfall is we understand this one that we know that monsoon takes place only for few days at a time, right? And what happens, these breaks, what happens, there's a interspread within the rainfall's interval. There's interval, and these breaks in monsoon are related to the movement of monsoon becoming monsoon trough, and the trough and its axis, what happened, they keeps on moving the northward and southward, and which determines the spatial distribution of rainfall. Student, this is all about small introduction about the breaks in monsoon. I hope you are understanding this one very better way. And these breaks in monsoon are related to the movement of monsoon trough, and for various reasons the troughs and is moving northward southward. Again I am repeating same thing. When the axis of the monsoon troughs lies over the plain, the rainfall is good in this part. And student, also very important thing that these heavy rains bring in their wake devastating floods, causing damage to life and prosperity in the plains. So student, very important point you have to know here in the breaks in rainfall. And then student comes the retreating of monsoon. Student, in the retreating of monsoon, basically what happens, that the monsoon getting back in the month of October. Then comes student distribution of rainfall. I think already we have discussed a lot about this one also. excuse me, that in the basically in the western Rajasthan, then adjoining parts of the Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab, it is less than 60 centimeter. Actually, we don't have the common parameter of rainfall all over the country, right? It all depends upon how the land area is close to the water body or they away from the water body. That makes a difference. Already we have discussed this one here. Now, the next this one paragraph we see the nature of the monsoon. Basically, the rainfall is annual rainfall is highly variable from year to year, right? And in the Rajasthan, Gujarat, and the leeward side Western Ghat, we see the low rainfall, and similarly in the high rainfall we see the area where we have flood and drought. Sometimes also we see due to the low rainfall. Now, student, very very important last part of this chapter is called monsoon is a unifying bond. Now, student, we know the Himalaya, right? Himalaya protect us, right? Himalaya protect us, and basically it's also called a Himalaya protect the subcontinent from the extremely cold wind from Central Asia, right, student? Now, here we can understand here that this makes India, that's called northern India, to have uniform higher temperature when compared to other areas of the same latitude because of the presence of the Himalaya. Now, student, this is all about your this chapter, and also we can say here that this unifying influence of the monsoon on the Indian subcontinent is quite perceptible, right? The seasonal alteration of the wind system and the associated weather conditions, they provide a rhythmic cycle of season, rhythmic rhythmic cycle of seasons. Now, Indian landscape, what happens? It's animal, plant life, its entire agriculture, calendar, and the life of the people, including their festival, this revolve around this phenomena. Yeah, very very important that our total culture, our we call of this plant kingdom, animal kingdom in India, all total if we talk of, all depend upon the cycling of the monsoon. This is all about, student, about this chapter. I hope we have understood this chapter in a better way. Okay, students, take care. Thank you. Bye.